So why this guy's not going in trial? Why? Tell me why.
Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my channel. It's 2024, my lovelies, and you know what that means? It's time to cut the chaff.
Oh my goodness.
So in 2024, I want to make a resolution that I'm going to keep my video intros short, sweet, and a little bit funny. Isn't that right, Biscuit?
Yeah, you do like to waffle on.
So, my lovelies, welcome back to another episode of America's Most Smartest Model. Today, it's episode 3. So far in the series, we've seen some absolutely shocking behaviour from a specific contestant in particular. You know who it is, Andre. And in the comments of the last episode of this series, my lovelies, you let me know that there is some unfortunate things that happen regarding Andre after the season has aired. So we will be covering that later in the series, no doubt.
Electric chair.
I hope you had some wonderful holiday celebrations, no matter where you are in the world, my lovelies. I had a really casual time. And you know what? I feel like I needed it. With this year coming up, I've got some big changes.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Regarding my content, my lovelies, I'm going to be stepping up my game a little bit more. Oh, the algorithm is a beast to try and feed. With that being said, my lovelies, are you ready for a top comment from the last episode of America's Most Smartest Media?
Yes, yes.
And that is by Inasar, Mr. Biscuit. Do you see? Yes, Inasar. Oh, thank you. Yes, you've closed the page.
How dare you?
And they say, I really like the models choosing their own photos, Mr. Biscuit. Imagine if America's Next Top Scandal Girls did that. Also, a photographer actually giving directions. And I completely agree. Isn't it funny when you snatch away the reality TV aspect of a show? The idea of a photographer actually giving directions to get the best outcome from a model is completely normal. That's what they do in the industry. You want to get that picture that makes everybody go, I'm going to buy that product.
Why don't you try on that lovely wig?
You don't purposefully take the worst photos and go, there you go, client. That'll be $17,000.
Budget cuts.
We have to put them in the bin, don't we, Biscuit?
Yeah, in the bin.
Merch available down below. But before we get settled in, my lovelies, grab yourself a beverage. Today, it's the Monster Energy Rosa, Mr. Biscuit. Please stop.
That was not erotic to everybody.
Pop your little hanger right into your little smart model hole. Ooh. And let's watch America's Most Smartest Model, episode 3. And I think this one's actually called Eat Till You Drop. So there we go. Prepare yourselves. What equals MC squared? E. Ecstasy. Don't do drugs, children. They ruin lives. Unless you're a type of person that can do something and not let it destroy your life. Unrelatable content. Interesting start to the video. Do you have brains? America's Most Smartest Model. Oh, I could do with those light boxes in my studio, couldn't I? I wonder if these are available somewhere. Do you think someone actually made them, or do you think they're just like, Target Brands Lights Box, $19 plus tax. How much is that? We just don't know. Depends where you are.
Is that tea?
Right.
Why was that
Here we go, here we go.
I think we should all be doing body shots. Wait a second.
Body shots? What is this?
Only do a body shot off a female. I will not do it off a guy.
It has been such a long day. Another grueling elimination.
I'm sorry, who are you?
It's been such a long day.
Who's this woman? Who are you? You'd thought I would have recognised that bob that's also a helmet, but apparently not.
Another grueling elimination, and we decided to pull out a bottle of tequila.
Oh.
And do a couple shots.
I'll do a body shot off Rachel, that's it.
Oh, are we all getting lesbian fantasies now? Lesbians. Plus men.
I tasted tequila.
Not a fan, personally. When I did indulge in the alcoholic lifestyle. Is it a lifestyle? Maybe. I used to quite be partial to a cocktail or 17. That was the problem. My favourite cocktail was a porn star martini. Actually, number one favourite was a Long Island iced tea, but you couldn't have many of those without getting utterly sloshed, girls. So, porn star martini, yes.
Rachel Myers, wow.
Pickle.
A lot of sexual frustration in that one.
Whoa, I thought that was a secret moment. I thought you were telling me a secret.
Oh,
She's had
okay.
sexual frustration written across her.
Do you know what? I quite like all these science props. Like, look at this on the table. Like, I could have that in the background, couldn't I? Just like atoms. 4 of them. One thing I do want to say that I feel like is a trend throughout reality TV, and it's probably going to continue to the end of time, is plying contestants with alcohol and filming the chaos that ensues, because alcohol reduces your inhibitions. There's also like that weird saying that's like drunk actions is sober thoughts, or is it drunk words? Drunk words are a sober mind, or whatever the nonsense is. Well, I can probably understand that in some situations that might be true. When it comes to me, I say the most outlandish things whilst drunk and then be like, well, that was clearly not a reality moment. Like, what are you doing?
I thought you would tell me a secret.
She just has sexual frustration written across her forehead. Like, me now, whatever.
Wait, but do we have condoms? Why are you still studying?
Oh.
Is this like a let's with Andre Soviet day?
Soviet day.
Or week?
No, I'm just trying to get to know you.
I'm focused on trying to study.
And all of a sudden, out of the blue, it's just like, oh, free for all. Let's all mess with Andre today. You know, it really bothers me.
Dude, don't with the Russians. America with countries that are subdeveloped, who have no sandals and they ride camels.
In the midst of this great party, I get into a conversation.
This man is so unlikable. There is nothing redeeming about this guy. Andre is just like the most toxic person you can imagine. Granted, this is a reality TV setting, so I'm sure they were like, no, you all have to be in the same room together. But if you want to study, like, go and make yourself like somewhere else, because you can't, there's no way that you're ever going to be able to study properly with lots of noise and caper and nonsense happening around you. So I can sort of understand if we separate, you know, the nonsense from the person. If you're in a loud environment and you want to study, that's like infuriating and makes you go like a bit like, oh, I can't do this, girls. But why is he taking it in a way that's like, is this F with the Russians day? You're just by yourself in a house with other people. Like, of course people are going to interact with you. Unlikable.
With Andre about heavy politics.
You call this democracy? Guys.
I don't understand why you live in America. That's just what I don't get.
Why the are you getting involved?
I don't know, because sometimes I get involved in your conversations and what you say is like outstandingly ridiculous that I just can't keep my mouth shut.
Why emigrate to a country you hate so much? Makes no sense.
Definitely express my opinions. I'm
Daniel.
not afraid of confrontation. I'm not afraid of arguing. So that's it. I'm challenging all of his.
I'm just gonna say one thing that I think is very important for everyone. You don't have to listen, of course. You know, of course. This is the most important thing.
Buddy, I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you. This conversation does not concern you. So stay out. I'm not afraid to speak my mind of things that I want to speak my mind of.
Yeah, but you're afraid to take criticism from other people also speaking their mind. I made a point about this in the recent Gag of the Millennial. You know when people are like, I just say it like it is. People don't like me because I'm honest. Those people quite often are the most like fragile people you will ever meet. They cannot take criticism, they cannot take feedback, and they end up just taking it out on everyone around them. If you cannot find a way to deliver information to people you A, like, or B, don't know, in a way that is constructive, then there is a problem with your fundamental way that you express in social situations. Don't be surprised if people call you a if you're behaving like a this whole, I hate it so much, this whole thing of people being like, well, I'm just saying it like it is. How dare you criticize me for something really outrageous that I've just said to you? It's actually your fault and I'm the victim. Hate it, hate it, hate it, no time at all. The older I get, the less patience I have for people like this. I'm just like, if you're not gonna add to our friendship cup, and you're just stealing out of the cup, then I'm gonna smash the cup and leave. Goodbye!
And that's the end of that chapter.
On a completely unrelated note that might be related to this in some way, when I first saw the lineup for this show, I was like, oh, Andre's quite attractive. Have you ever seen someone go from a 10 to a 1 so fast? He opened his mouth and hate came out and I was like, oh, no. Do you know what? No.
I want to speak my mind of. Is that wrong?
No, that's
not wrong. Is that wrong?
So why this guy's not going in trial? Why? Tell me why.
Lower your voice.
Because they're American, their blood is more expensive than anyone else's? That.
That was intense.
This is just negativity for the sake of negativity.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Dumb. So I was tired of it.
Just like, goodbye. Yeah, there's no way you can have like a sensible conversation with someone like that.
Childish. And I don't play childish games anymore. Gotta grow up.
God.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Bisquaja? The
You know
moon!
our days and all the girls decided to come stay in our room
Is this like later that night? Back in the hacienda.
Your dogs are gay.
What? It's cool. Right, we're having sleepovers tonight, kids.
Don't act like who's spooning over here. Nipples all poking out of her shirt. Who's spooning?
Turkey's done.
Rachel Myers. That girl's got to get laid like a time bomb waiting to go off. Someone, please, have sex with her.
Should we all start having sex now?
Yes.
Oh, she's clearly had a bit too much, hasn't she? And now she's gonna regret this.
I enjoyed that, Rachel.
BJ, I think you just absorbed that role, my man. Good luck.
She's like, VJ, really, I just want to cuddle tonight.
Oh my God.
Cool. That's fine with me. I know.
This is kind of awkward to watch. It's literally just alcohol-fueled nonsense, isn't it?
Companion. It's really nice to have someone who is there and willing to cuddle with you.
BJ!
Is this meant to be like a heartwarming moment? Oh, isn't it lovely? After like 28 shots of tequila.
Cuddle.
Time for bed, everybody. Good night.
At that point, we had this connection, so for us to sleep together in the same bed, it was very nice.
Okay, sure. All right, the morning after the night's dead. Oh. Good morning, everybody. Time for photos. Oh, he's
Dude,
got a little
saw him
tramp
up,
stamp.
7 a.m., whatever time it was.
Homosexual. Oh. Have they got a task on the computer thing? What even is? Have we even seen this before? It's like a. What even is that? They've just like stuck motherboards and a couple of CDs to a fridge? Okay, 1/2 of 1.3,093,938. What's the point? I'll listen to the bumbling music.
I want one orange juice. I'm not asking for much. I just want a glass of orange juice.
Oh, I see, it's the fridge,
I'm not a
isn't it?
high
Of
maintenance
course
kind of
it
guy.
Right.
I don't know where the hell paper and pen is.
Yeah,
you know, I'm eating a banana.
Working this
and I
out
think
would be
to
quite
myself,
useful with a paper and pen. You're not going to carve it in... I mean, resourceful, but like carving a mathematical equation with a knife into a banana skin because this is reality TV.
Of course it is.
Right, okay, yes. Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Let's eat a whole nother banana and get another piece of paper.
Yes.
And did it work? No. Sucked. So I got nowhere. I didn't get in. I failed the mission. Long division, not so much for Jeff.
Is that long division? Is that long division? Oh, back at the bungalow. What about the bunga high? Nobody ever thinks of the bunga high.
I'm tired. I think I'm hungover. So last night, Mary Alice tells me I need to lose 5 pounds, at least.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, that sucks. At this point, I'm figuring working out for me physically is the best thing I can do. I have to do what I have to do to win this competition.
So this is a very interesting, that is a lovely wall sculpture, not sculpture, decorazione. There's something about these reality TV shows that make it seem like weight loss is so infinitely accessible and it's just you being lazy. This is not the case, my lovelies. Successful sustained weight loss is something that actually has to be factored into your life in a little bit of a plan. While you are experiencing weight loss to get to a goal weight, whatever that is, your brain power will also be reduced because you are technically functioning at a deficit, an energy deficit. That's how we lose weight. That's how the law of thermodynamics works. Which one is it, the first? Yeah. So the idea that maybe this show is filmed over like 4 weeks, should we say? Maybe that's being a bit generous. Maybe it's 6 weeks, something like that. And they're saying that you need to lose X amount in that amount of time. Healthy, sustainable weight loss is between 1 and 2 pounds per week. It's something that you factor into your life long term. The only time you're going to experience significant weight loss higher than that is if you have medical intervention, whether that's through medication, surgery, I don't even know, maybe things like hypnosis perhaps, and then perhaps more weight loss will happen, but it has to be factored into a sustainable lifestyle as well. You can't just be like, oh my god, diet's finished, go back to doing what I was before, because annoyingly, much to our disdain, that's not how biology works. She's got a B-Tech! I think reality TV from this era gave us all a very unhealthy idea of what fitness and health and like management of your body actually looks like, because this guy's not going to be able to lose the amount of weight they're asking him to by the time they finished filming.
I know it's an uphill battle. I know the weight thing is going to definitely be an issue that's going to follow me throughout the competition.
Of
so
course,
that's worrying me a
your
little bit,
storyline, that's what they've
I'm
decided.
not defeated yet. I'm still pushing.
We got a challenge! Bottles!
Today,
Oh,
it's the battle of the bulge.
Oh. You'll have to expand your mind.
Grey sweatpants season already? In January?
Meet Ben and me in the living room in 1 hour for the Edge Challenge and bring your intellect because one of you will be going home tonight.
No.
Mary Alice.
I was definitely intimidated a little bit. I thought Battle of the Bulge, you know, working out. And I'm like, oh damn, I hate working out.
I really like her. She's so cute and silly.
He doesn't know anything about, there's been amazing changes in Russia after the collapse of the Soviet Union.
I mean, I think naturally he has got a really short temper and a short fuse.
Right. Yes, I don't think this is the place to start discussing like international policy laws.
He's ridiculously disrespectful to the women in an aggressive manner.
Yeah.
I was talking about Andre and how I had the argument the night before with him. He was extremely disrespectful of the women, and I was just telling all the girls that were in front of me that I felt that it was important to be aware of it.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings, guys? I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings. I
think you're behaving like your feelings are hurt, actually, sir. Nobody of sound mind will go, and that's what I'm talking about, a day of democracy. You don't have an outburst like that unless your feelings are hurt. So why don't you check your own wig before you come for other people's?
Why don't you try on that lovely
electric chair?
They want to talk about me and not Daniel.
Well, why would they want to talk about Daniel? He didn't explode in rage.
I'm gonna defend and hold my ground, and I do not want my name in this guy's mouth. Yeah, the Russian is coming.
Coming up?
Oh, coming up, girls, not Andre. Bibbidi, beep boo. A wig.
Beautiful.
America's most artist woman on the game.
Russian is coming. Why are you talking about me?
You can hear it. It's
Yeah, I can hear it.
What's I'm not gonna have a fight with you. It's nothing.
He dresses a bit like a 1950s like teddy boy. You know what I mean? With like the cuffed sleeves. Like you'd almost expect like a pack of cigarettes to be like tucked up there. And he's like, I'm gonna get you girls. Do they talk like that? I don't think they did they? No, naughty.
What's I'm not gonna have a fight with you. It's nothing.
I'm making light of a really difficult, awkward situation to watch.
Yeah, I can hear it. What's
I'm not gonna have a fight with you. It's nothing.
problem? You want to get played out?
Get security in immediately.
Daniel is complaining again about me behind my back. So,
well, that's what you do.
Of course, I was going to confront the... What's the problem? What's the problem?
I think it's you being like this.
Why are you talking? Oh, really? This yesterday talking in my face.
You know what's the funniest?
I think that gives me the right to say whatever I want to say, right? Or it's called hypocrisy.
You know, once Daniel starts complaining, Andre...
That is immediately, like, grounds to be removed, surely. Like, that was so violent and embarrassing. How would you possibly ever go on television, national television, and behave this way and expect you to have, like, a secure career at the end of this show? He's talked about being like, oh, I live with my model girlfriends and we earn, like, 20 grand a month, whatever it was that he was doing. I need to show that models aren't just dumb. What are you hoping to achieve by behavior like this? And I bet, in his mind at this point, he was like, this is correct. This is correct, normal behavior in order to actually defend one's honor or whatever. Nonsense. Like, I've been in this situation where someone has been acting like this, and it's just like, you have actively destroyed the vibe. And the vibe in that sense can be anything. It could be the atmosphere, it could be relationships, it could be like emotional stability with someone, like just gone.
You know, once Daniel starts complaining, Andre starts antagonizing him, and then it's boom. Another huge fight.
I'm at a point where this is not right.
Yeah.
If I'm in a situation where somebody is disrespecting me and
why? Why would you disrespect
trying
me?
to have me fight with
they're getting all vascular.
I am not going to put myself in that situation. I am a good person. I don't treat people. I don't need somebody to try to recognize me to fight because I'm not going to fight in this situation.
Daniel, shut the up, bro.
Take your own
I'm
advice.
gonna walk all over you, bro. I'm gonna do the Irish dance on you.
You aren't really, though, are you?
Over. To me, that is over.
I'm extremely tough and I'm extremely strong. So, you know, I can hold my own in a fight. But it was time for the Edge Challenge, so I didn't engage in a fight with him.
What a horrible, stressful environment to live with someone like that, especially on TV. There's no win, is there?
Hi,
right, here we go.
These
What's
guys
this?
look very tired.
Challenge.
They do. I wonder what they've been doing to make themselves so tired.
You've been feeding them out.
It's time for the models to expand their minds, but we hope not their waistlines.
Good morning, models. Today's Edge Challenge.
Would it be that terrible, really?
No. It's called Brain Binge, and it is going to be delicious. Under those silver domes are yummy plates of food. Please remove those silver domes now.
Are we gonna hear lots of like body shaming?
Yum.
I have a specific diet, eggs with, you know, rice and beans and stuff.
Eggs with rice and beans, delicious.
That is not correct.
So, I'm planning on not eating anything.
As you could see, on each plate, there's something healthy and there's something not so healthy.
I'm going to ask you each a question. If you answer the question
Is that
wrong,
a Twinkie? Is that what that is, a Twinkie? I don't know if I've ever had a Twinkie.
you must eat the not healthy item.
Right.
If you're right, you may eat the healthy item on your plate, and then I'll ask you a harder follow-up question.
I'm sorry. This feels a bit like using food as punishment. I think that's exactly what it is, actually. Do not agree. Don't shame people on TV by making them eat unhealthy things. Weird. Weird. In a bad way. Sometimes weird is really good, but this is weird in a bad way. Oh, piano highlights. Wasn't they like, oh, we need to make you have brown hair now because you're too hoochie mama?
That's so stupid. She time travels and she's a medium.
And if you get that one right, you can make someone else up here eat your unhealthy item. The edge you're playing for is eat as healthy as possible because today's callback challenge is a super intense fitness audition.
Great. So I'm on a diet, I'm working out, and now I have to eat Twinkies.
Does this sound like fun?
No. Awful.
Excellent, then let's begin. Jesse, your question, young sir. What is the name of the U.S. national anthem?
Oh, Stars and Stripes?
Star Spangled Banner.
Very good,
No.
very good. Kindly eat your celery.
Delicious.
I'm going to give you your follow-up bonus question. Who wrote the lyrics for the Star Spangled Banner? If you get this right, you may force anyone else here to eat those Twinkies.
I actually don't know this. I mean,
Luther Vandross?
No, not Luther Vandross. Okay, so you do not get to give your Twinkies to anyone else. Comrade, Tavarish.
Sir?
What do your red blood cells do?
They transport
oxygen around the body.
You got it.
And
okay, very good, very good,
deoxygenated blood
very
back to
good.
the lungs.
Now here's your second question, the follow-up question. What do
I'm not planning on eating anything because all I eat is eggs and beans and rice, but look at this celery in my eye.
That was erotic to everybody.
What is he going on about? Attention seeking.
your white blood cells do?
Oh, they fight
They are
off
the key
infection.
of the immune system.
I think that's close enough.
Fabulous.
We'll take that. Very good, very good,
Right,
very good.
okay.
Now,
What's he
who
gonna
would
do?
you like to compel to eat your Twinkies?
Thank you. He knew I was coming for him, and I was dying for this moment because now Mr. PhD gets to eat my Twinkies. Enjoy, Ben.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Very stressful man to be around.
Cream-filled
No
yellow
interest.
snack cakes are 362 calories, 12 grams of fat, and 56 grams of carbs.
Well, everyone knows that cake is a treat. Everyone knows this, regardless of like if you do want to eat a whole cake by yourself. I've been there, I understand. Everyone knows that like sweet things with lots of sugar in and like bakery, in fact most bakery products really, aren't they? They are treats. Here it says nutritional facts, 3 cakes, 362 calories. So if he eats like 1 cake or half a cake, that's a third of that number, which is this one on the screen because I can't do quick maths, even though she's got a degree.
So Andre gets the answer right, and he gives.
Who wants to eat 3 Twinkies in one go? I feel like that's quite a lot to just be like, Mind you, if you're watching media, scrolling through Instagram, it's very easy to suddenly eat an entire tub of Ben & Jerry. An idiot sandwich.
His Twinkies to Daniel, and I'm thinking, right on. There's clearly
He wants
tension
you to
there.
eat his
There's
Twinkie!
clearly some sort of fight brewing, and I want to see it.
Daniel, my brother, name a particle in an atom.
Proton.
Very good,
Oh,
very
very
good, very
good.
good. And now here's your follow-up question. Name a particle in a proton.
Quark.
Very nice. And would you care
Amazing.
to share your
Oh,
Twinkies
very
with
good,
any other
yes.
of your contestants?
Oh, is he gonna have a hissy fit? Oh.
It's a competition, right?
Yes.
Even though I wanted to be like, you know, Andre, you're an ass. You deserve this. I figured, for the competition purposes, I'm gonna put that aside and do what's better maybe for the competition and give it to
Oh, so from a reality TV point of view, I would have loved him to be like, and you can eat the Twinkie. But actually, I wonder if he's feeling, in this situation, if Daniel is feeling, Like, the stress is just not worth it, so I'm not going to engage. Annoyingly, this is kind of like, well, you've let the nutter win, which is exactly what it is. Sometimes you don't have to be right. Sometimes you just want an easier life, and I totally get it.
Wow, dude, he's working so hard to keep... That was low. You could have given it to me.
So Daniel brings me his Twinkies and said it's a
Oh, but he still causes a fight anyway, so...
He knows I'm working on my weight and trying to slim down, and he wants to find a way to sabotage that. Another example of Daniel being a bitch.
Rachel, what is the official language of Australia?
Anglais.
Australian?
You
no,
silly
I'm
woman.
sorry, that's not it. It's English. Lisa, what are diamonds made of?
Crystal?
Rocks.
No, I'm so
Carbon.
sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin round 2. I think by now you know la règle du jeu. Will you kindly remove
La
your
règle du
silver
jour.
domes?
She's a French woman.
Oh my God, that looks good. Jesse, what are you rocking on your plate there?
Chocolate cake and a rice cake.
Oh my God, the size of that chocolate cake.
On your plate there.
Chocolate.
Oh, I do love a chocolate cake!
Deranged.
But that, seeing a portion like that makes me go like, that is ludicrous behavior.
Chocolate cake and a rice cake.
VJ, are you ready, sir?
VJ,
For what theory
vagina
is Einstein
jazzle.
famous?
Or the
I'm
theory
sorry,
of
I missed the
relativity.
question.
VJ, are you ready, sir? For what theory is Einstein famous?
Relativity.
For the theory of relativity.
Very good. Which weighs more, Oprah on the moon or Oprah on Jupiter?
I'm gonna say Jupiter.
Of course, Jupiter. Lovely Mandy Lynn. Which weighs more?
Why would you say Oprah? What a weird body shaming thing. What weighs more, Oprah on the moon or Oprah on Jupiter? What horrible. They could have said anything.
Lovely Mandy Lynn. Which weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of rocks?
Neither. It's a trick question.
A ton of rocks?
No, sweetie pie, they both weigh a ton.
I really do have a good question. What weighs more? Mandy's left boob or her brain?
So you, my precious jewel, get to eat this yummy piece of cake. What type of whale is Shamu?
Shamu is an orca whale.
Very good, very good, very good, very good, very
Commentary
good.
on
Mandy
SeaWorld.
Lynn, come on. For God's sakes, eat your cake.
I have a small tummy.
We cannot
She's
move
not going to be
on.
able to eat that entire thing. Shut up.
Bitch!
I have a small tummy.
We cannot move on into the next round until Mandy Lynn finishes.
No, I really, I'm so full.
Mandy Lynn, if you do not expeditiously eat that cake, you are going to be barred from the callback challenge. Now, will you quickly eat that cake?
It was just, I just couldn't believe it.
I could never eat that much cake in one go, of like under the pressure on like, no! Okay, this is really disgusting behavior. I mean, even if we take it to the point of like, okay, Mandy Lynn is quite small, if they were to give this entire slice of cake to someone like Andre, who quite clearly is a bit bigger, a bit more bolshy, and obviously a cis man who will use more calories in his day-to-day life just to exist anyway, rather than Mandy Lynn, what, like, no, I don't agree with the portion sizes, absolutely not.
Sweet. Then I was like, I can't. I
You
just
could be
can't.
ill.
I'm gonna get sick. It's so sweet.
Go eat the damn cake.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
Oh, here we go. Oh, fight!
Wow.
Andre,
Yeah,
in
see?
this
Now you do it.
large slice of chocolate cake.
Wait, has he already eaten one?
640 calories, 31 grams of fat, and 65 grams of...
Has he already eaten his other cake, though? Did we see? Because they haven't
and
shown us that section.
65 grams of carbs.
Actually, I wanted to smear it in his face, but better work out extra
That would've-
hard now.
There. See, look, there, see? He's already eaten his other cake, so he is now having 2 slices of cake. So him being like, I only eat beans and rice.
That was a lie.
Work out extra hard now, Andre.
What
I
does
don't agree with using food as a
euthanasia
weapon,
mean?
though.
It's a humane way to put someone
Okay,
to
that's
death.
good enough. Very nicely done, Rachel. Very nicely
Didn't
done.
hear that.
Very nicely
Euthanasia.
done.
Thank you, Australia.
Thanks, baby.
Poor Andre. He's getting a taste of his own medicine. Payback's a bitch.
I mean, payback, sure, but also food as a weapon, no.
Delaware.
You're doing fabulous.
Oh,
Very good,
everyone,
very good,
he's going to
very
be
good.
so unwell.
Very good.
Eat cake.
Cake after cake after cake. I
What
had
did
an
you
entire
think was
cake.
going to happen?
I ate so much cake. I really felt sick.
We're about to begin round 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your silver domes.
Right. What's
Oh,
pancake!
my gosh.
Those pancakes were nasty. They had a whole bunch of syrup on them. It was soaked all the way through. It was disgusting.
Rachel, who shot
version?
John F. Kennedy?
Oh. Oh! Oh!
Shaka Khan.
Well, I think it's time for a pancake.
Who shot John F. Kennedy?
It's a really famous name, and I can't think of it either.
Brad.
That's correct, Brad.
Yes, it was Brad.
Oh my God.
It was Brad, and he did it because he was so mad at Ashley for breaking up with him.
I think that Rachel Myers gets the award for dumb blonde moments at this point.
Oh.
That's the end of the game. I would have to say, frankly, we've been saddened about our beautiful Mandy Lynn, in whom we had so much hope. But this happens to people.
I do kind of feel like
look how much cake she's actually eaten, though. That was far more than a regular portion of cake, correct?
That would be correct.
I've got a really soft spot for Mandy Lynn. They're treating her so terribly just because she's a little bit like glamour model. Like, get over it.
my chances now because I totally just froze up there and I hate it. That's a real big disappointment.
So now we're going to start preparing ourselves for the fitness challenge. Those of you who had the healthiest food definitely have an advantage going into the callback challenge.
Me, VJ, and Pickle were victorious as far as not having to eat anything with, I'd say, more than 2 grams of fat. Pretty excited about that.
It's so funny looking back into the past and everyone is just like, fat is bad, bad fat. Fat is bad, 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 bad. There is no macronutrient that is bad for you. What's bad for you is going over a recommended volume of that macronutrient. So fat is not bad for you, but eating, I don't know, 1 kilo of fat is probably going to be quite bad for you.
Don't tell me what to do.
On your beds are workout clothes. Put them on and be in the backyard.
Right, workout full of cake. What a horrible
I was really
experience
impressed with
that would
VJ
be.
Pickle and Brett, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this edge helps them in the callback challenge.
Are you Mary?
Goodbye.
There's something about Mary.
God, dude, these things are like nut huggers.
No, I'm ready for this. I'm so hyper right now.
Nut huggers? We're not doing that.
We have an hour to get ready. I was trying to digest the food so that I could handle the fitness challenge.
Even though I am disqualified from the next challenge, I decided to go outside and jump around with everyone else. Right now, I'm hoping that she's gonna see that I'm making attempts and take that into consideration.
She is tiny as well. The idea that they tried to get this woman, look at the size of her abdomen, to eat that volume of cake. What else can I say?
Lady Gaga.
Die.
This is gross.
Oh, what's this?
Oh dear. Good morning.
Mandy Lynn, why don't you use your extra time to improve your looks? I think this would be a great color for you.
Oh, is his hair
She wants me
dyed?
to do it myself. I've never dyed my hair myself before, so I'm a little bit nervous. But I'm like, okay, let's see what's gonna happen.
No, I like the piano hair.
I can't wait to see this.
That's dark.
So
5
the hour's
W.
up, and it's time for the
5
callback
warm.
challenge. Now, VJ Pickle and Brett should do incredibly well because they only ate healthy food. As for the other models, I'm a little worried. They're tired, they're full. This could be interesting.
Okay, yeah, you've made it purposefully
Today's
this
callback
way.
challenge is going to give you.
Oh my God! Imagine going to the gym, like to do an intense workout, whilst absolutely full to the gills of cake.
I'm melting! I'm melting!
That is just like the worst thing I can imagine right now in my life.
I can't wait to die.
I mean, it's not the worst thing, but it's pretty up there.
It's a baby!
All a chance to work off that junk food.
I'm lightheaded.
Is
and I
cake
can't
junk
see straight.
food?
And I'm about to throw up. Wow.
The fitness video business is a $1 billion market. Joining us today is Gilad.
God.
Gilad.
Welcome to Sega Mega Drive.
I was extremely excited to see Gilad.
Really?
I watched Gilad when I was a little kid with my brother, so I was like,
A blossoming romance, so isn't it nice?
America's longest-running fitness show.
Right.
Gilad is looking to cast a fitness model in his next workout video.
My goal is to pick one of you, the one who wins, to come back to Hawaii at the end of this year and film our new series of DVDs.
Oh, cute. Okay, so there's actually like a modeling opportunity here.
Automatic callback to the next episode.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not a fitness guy. I don't have the choreographed moves. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Come on.
Together we will be judging you on these 4 things. Enthusiasm, stamina, form, and your articulation while you work out.
I have stamina.
skill, form, articulation, precision, speed, accuracy. I can keep going. Looks.
Mandy Lynn, why are you here? Because this is not going to count for you. You're automatically out.
Well, I'm here. I thought it was better than sitting in my room by myself, even if I can't win.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit, Mandy Lynn.
Okay, good. She wasn't shamed. Good.
I'll be sitting
Good.
over here.
Good.
Glass
Good.
of champagne, I think.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna
Take
just
that,
start with a
Mary.
nice easy warm-up on 4, 3, 2, and we start. We go right side, left side, right side, left side, right side.
Oh, they've paid for that Premier Pro Pack.
Mandy, you count for me, yes? To the right and
2,
left. And 1 and 2.
4.
This kind of challenge, man, is getting to your core. Like, I'm sweating like a banshee.
And 5, Mandy.
Sweating like a
pick it up.
banshee. What do banshees sweat like?
I'm melting! I'm melting!
Getting all.
It's not great. I'm gonna show up to show them who I am, but I'm also tired, so I'm going home.
Bitch, me too. The fuck?
Each one of you individually work with me, and then we're gonna try to get the audience at home to participate with us as well.
Oh, I'm not
Gilad calls us
interested,
up for
no.
one-on-ones. I'm stoked.
Right, what we
Let's
doing?
go. Gilad.
This is your audience right here. You're looking right into the audience.
Alrighty.
You see some of them are still sitting on the couch.
They're looking
We
good,
don't want
looking
them sitting
good.
on the couch. We want
I
them
hope
to get
they're
up.
ready to work out, huh?
No.
First one up.
No,
I'm just gonna
Brett.
give it my all. Is Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii so badly.
Here's the first exercise we're gonna do. We're gonna do the
Let's do it.
plyometric thing. So we're gonna step and lift up. Well,
Okay.
Let's do it.
we're doing.
Down.
A
All about the
squat
form, guys. Come on,
lunge,
I hope you're
girls.
smiling out there.
Squat and squeeze. Ladies, sunwards around
what
the
and
corner. We want to get into our
squeeze?
bikinis.
Ooh.
And good posture.
Squeeze.
Down. I think I definitely have a shot at this competition. I want to
No, I don't
outlast everybody else. Bring it on. Down. Push it.
Is this
Down.
technically
Suck it
a
in.
modelling opportunity,
Down.
or is this a fitness thing?
Having a good body ain't easy,
Not
okay?
pickle
Did
power,
you
we're
want
not doing
this?
all that.
Gotta want this. Let's go.
They got a one right there.
Work it
You
towards
silly
50, okay?
sausage.
See, I'm a little heavy, so I go a little slower. My resistance is a little bit better, okay?
Low impact
cross,
work.
hook,
Okay.
uppercut.
It's
Come on,
Daniel!
I
They
think
not
Daniel
come up
did
with
well,
alliteration.
except just the punches he was throwing didn't look so like they'd cause anyone that much pain.
Good
Oh,
job.
He's not
Good job.
actually a
Do
kickboxer.
one, and
What's
two,
the
and
prize?
3, and 4.
Oh, here we go. Doing the most.
Night. You don't know what you...
I must break you with Andre.
I don't want that.
Fragile.
Andre was a drill sergeant. Uppercut! Like screaming. I'm ready here.
I want force, strength.
Okay.
Let's go! Jab, cross, hook.
But the point about working out in this sort of a context is it has to be like fun and frivolous
I
and
felt
exciting, right?
Because I'm such an athletic person, I was like, battle.
Get angry. Jab. Cross. Hook. Uppercut. 1, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Jab. Cross. Hook. No.
I know that her body might actually just naturally look this gentle, shall we say, but it is still surprising to see such gentle physique praised in such a way that's like, this should be default. Because I think perhaps her genetics, if this is to be considered like her natural state, oh, I don't know. The 2000s were hell for body types.
Jab. Cross. Hook. No.
Jab, cross, hook, uppercut.
Okay.
Good job,
Come on,
guys.
Street Fighter.
Excellent.
I think Gilad will pick Brad because of his perfect smile and he's always happy. And this is round down his alley.
Yes, he's very like
This callback challenge
American
has been
model,
very
isn't he?
impressive. Gilad has decided to choose 2 of you to come
Okay.
forward when I call your names. You will have a, how should we say,
Yeah.
A little kiss.
We'll have a workout. It's so difficult to work off.
Oh my God, I'm so sick. My stomach hurts, my head hurts. I can't see straight. I'm not feeling good at all.
Models, this is a competition. Only one of you gets to go to Hawaii and gets an automatic callback
Right.
to the next episode.
I'm thinking already, it's too little, too late. Just pack your bags because you're going home.
Oh, coming up, girls. Who's gonna win the woman on the go?
You're having a fever dream.
No, smartest middle. All right, here we are again. Yes, the lovely Bunga High.
This callback challenge has been very impressive.
Glad's
Very
gonna choose
impressive.
2 people to
Very.
come and kind of challenge each other and see who's gonna be in the video. And you get an automatic callback to the next episode. I'm thinking I have a pretty good chance.
Come forward when I call your names. Rachel, would you please step forward?
Oh, yes. I forgot that there's 2 Rachels.
Hats off, Aussie. Love you.
Okay.
Gilad has picked Brett to step forward.
Very, yes. I mean, are we surprised? Absolutely not.
I really, really wanted to win that challenge. I mean, I was unhappy. I'm a very smiley person. And I wasn't happy at all.
Only one of you will win the callback tonight.
Okay, very
So let's get
interesting.
serious and let's work out.
It.
So now it comes down to this. It's a face-off between Brett and Rachel Murphy. And
Oh,
honestly,
right,
it's
okay,
anybody's
right,
game.
yes,
And I'm gonna take you through a little routine.
Okay.
Then you guys get to a showdown. Right?
I'm tired. I'm nervous to have to compete again. I don't believe necessarily that men have more stamina than women, but I think Brett has more stamina than me.
So we start with a twist. We go
We
wide
see that within
and
marathons,
left.
don't we?
From here, we're going to go into a discus throw, okay? So we're going to go right and reach out.
And do
So we're
that
going to step
one.
aside and let you guys
Point
take
over
it,
there.
okay?
A
So
wig!
Okay,
This is
squeeze
how
your
you
butt.
throw your
Here we
wig.
go.
That is the real thing. Snatched.
1, 2.
Off she goes.
And reach. Keep your arm close. Reach.
What is
your
it?
left
So,
arm is bent.
is
your
this sudden
right arm is
death?
reaching for the stars. Here we go. 1, 2.
It's an all-body workout. You should feel it in your arms and your shoulders. Let's go.
Squeeze it down.
Couple more.
Oh, yeah, and push.
When watching Brett and Rachel, we're just like, holy, look at Rachel. She's killing it.
Here we go with boxing, ladies, gentlemen.
Oh, I hope she
Jab,
wins.
Jab, elbow, hold, double punch. Woo! Okay, over to you, Brett.
Double
You show us
punch.
how the guys do it.
Here we go. Rachel and I are both very physically fit. I do think my personality is a little more outgoing. You gotta get up, and then you know what you gotta do?
You gotta sit back down and think about what you've done.
Jab, elbow, double punch. Let's go.
Oh, and wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, is this going on a bit though, isn't it?
Again tomorrow.
All right.
Right, so who wins? Is there a clear winner?
Boy.
I don't think.
Rachel, Brett, excellent job.
Very, very tough. I have to, it's almost impossible to pick one.
The budget for this episode was clearly not that high because they've just kind of been in the garden for a little while.
The bins.
We're both very strong. I thought that both very enthusiastic. So
But you can only pick
I can
one.
only pick one. So
Please, we've been waiting for an hour.
I'm gonna go with Brett.
Brett,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Brett,
I mean,
you have
sure.
won a trip to Hawaii. You're going to Hawaii and an automatic callback to the next episode. So, Brett, you are safe.
Don't be naughty.
Nobody else admitted, hey, bro, you didn't do that good. Rachel murdered you in this challenge. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The rest of you models are all in danger of being sent home at tonight's elimination.
Right,
You
who's
guys all
gonna
did
go?
very, very well.
Rachel smashed that competition. I'm so excited. I'm
tension
going to
and drama?
Hawaii. And then the first thing I hear is VJ saying something bad about me. VJ, can you come back here for a second,
What did
please?
he say?
Like, don't everybody please get mad at me or something.
No one's mad at you. No, you did a good
No,
job.
dude, I
You
walked
really
up
did.
there and I heard you say something
I
like...
said that Rachel did a phenomenal job.
No, but I just don't
what
want
he
to
did
do
say.
it.
My opinion, I think yeah.
Brett's reaction was ridiculous. I'm entitled to my own opinion.
I agree.
And I thought that Rachel did a great job. Ultimately, the kid's a baby. And I don't really associate myself with babies.
The
I'm
drama
pissed off.
in
I'm
this
like,
show.
Can't you just get, give me some credit? Say I did a good job, but of course, he's the best and he should have won. I mean, go cry somewhere
Did he
else.
say that? I don't think he said that. I think he just said that Rachel smashed the competition.
I think the person
think
going
about what
home
you've
tonight
done.
is the weakest link. You just never know. It's anybody's.
Oh, put on your little boot.
Kind of have my fingers crossed and hoping that it's not me.
Right, okay, is this elimination time already? Is that a spine lamp? Is that a spine lamp? Sort of. Ooh, how haunting and kind of disgusting. I love it.
I almost died.
Oh, a
You saw
Hollywood
me.
mirror.
I really felt like I was gonna have to tell them I was sick. I was on my period.
looks like
I ate all that junk food.
one size
Girls and guys' fitness levels are at different places.
I wish a guy was on their period and had to work out. Okay? See how they feel.
Going into tonight's elimination, I feel like I'm going to be in the bottom 3. There's been many remarks about how thin I am. People think that I am weak. And I also didn't answer too many questions.
So we're getting dressed for elimination.
Oh, she looks older now. Oh, I miss her little blonde bits.
And up to this point, I've been really open to making all these changes that Mary Alice is suggesting that I make. I really do still want to be here, and I really do still want to be in the competition.
Oh, yeah, I think she's
mean,
probably
I've
gonna go.
changed everything that she has asked me to do.
I was extremely impressed that Mandy Lynn had the advice from Mary Alice and she was doing everything she could to try to make sure she could stay in the contest and listen to Mary Alice. I respected that.
Oh, it is quite nice, I guess, with her hair pulled back.
I like it. Yeah,
Quite chic.
It's just, I don't know, something just hit me. Like, all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I was feeling kind of, you know, fake.
Very pretty.
Interesting.
Coming
Okay.
up.
Her makeover there was kind of interesting for me because if you are blonde and you look a little bit in that sort of like bimbo slut fantasy, then the way you can achieve a more natural look is by toning down how you decorate the face, I think. Because you can make any hair color high fashion. It's the rest of the thing that has to kind of like fit with the vibe, if you know what I mean. So while I do like the sort of warmth and brown in her hair, I'm always gonna miss those piano highlights because they're so fun. Right, here we go, girls. Oh, zoom in. The light box of truth. Hello. Oh yes, parade that puss. Oh yes. Oh, is she gagged
I'm a
at the
little
pageant?
nervous about elimination tonight. Mary Alice has problems with my body.
Ooh.
Physically speaking, I could be going home.
I'm confident going into this elimination.
I hope he's picked up about his
I'm
aggressive
not threatened by
attitude.
anyone. I know they're not gonna break me, so they're probably gonna have to give in.
Good evening, models. Unfortunately, it's time for another purge.
Purge? Why have you used that
Brett,
word?
You won today's fitness competition, so you have an automatic callback to the next episode. You are safe for now, sir.
Goodbye forever.
Congratulations.
You know, this point in the game, I've won the most. I'm feeling super confident. I can smell the $100,000, the VO5 campaign. I think I'm gonna win.
Ben, take a look at Mandy Lynn's hair.
Looks great.
Looks great, Mandy Lynn. Did you do that yourself?
Did it all by myself.
Of course.
And you read the directions right, I see.
Mandy Lynn, may I ask you a respectful question?
Sure.
Where did you get the outfit you're wearing tonight?
The top is Victoria's Secret, and this I got at like a cute store in New York.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't eat the cake today, so I'm already in the bottom. And you know what? If I'm gonna be eliminated, I'm gonna at least do it looking sexy and hot, wearing something that I wanna wear.
True.
Andre,
it's not
would you
high
please
fashion,
step
but
down
true.
in front of the runway?
Judges call out Andre, and I feel that Andre needs to be eliminated from the competition.
Yes, I
He's
agree.
not good for the house, he's not good for the competition, he's not good for the morale. He needs to be gone.
Andre, you had a hard day today.
Yes, ma'am.
You had to eat a lot of food in the brain binge. It had to do with the fact that your other cast members aren't.
Liking you. They don't like you.
What is going on?
It's complicated. I come from a different culture, and
No,
I've seen the world.
that's
Both my
not
parents
what
are
the problem
diplomats.
is.
They're diplomats. If they're diplomats, they're used to getting along with people. Didn't they teach you to get along well with people?
They teach me to stand by my beliefs and try to understand other people's views. And
Well,
we
do you
all
think
agree.
that you would have had all these people mad at you if you tried to understand their beliefs?
We agreed to disagree. And
I don't think you agreed to disagree. I think you were trying to bully and threaten them, and they pushed back, and you didn't like
That
it.
is a lie.
That's a lie.
This ass.
Oh, caught in 240p.
Hypocrisy.
That is disgusting behavior.
Andre, I will not tolerate you being disrespectful to others, as I
Okay.
would not tolerate any of you being disrespectful to Andre.
From
Andre,
you,
let
from
me
Robert.
talk. Take that anger, that temper.
What did he say?
Take to Andre.
From
Andre,
you,
let
from
me
Robert.
talk. Take that anger, that temper, and use it to work for you, not to sabotage you.
I'm so glad that the judges warned Andre about his behavior.
Yeah, it
I
did
just
need
hope
to
he
happen.
listens.
I just
Andre,
don't know if
you've
this
been
is...
warned. Please return to the
You
back
look
of the runway.
amazing, by the way.
Oh, manipulation
As far as changing
101.
myself, knowing that I'm right, will never happen. I will never be Americanized.
So now it's time for tonight's elimination.
Nobody's
When I
trying to
call your
Americanize
names,
you,
please
are
step
they?
down.
You're literally in a competition of people you don't know. How is this making you... Oh, why even be here then?
Please step down.
Step down.
Jesse, please step down to the end of the runway.
Oh,
Here we go again.
right. Body shaming.
Fair.
Is this gonna happen?
Mandy Lynn, please step down to the end of the runway.
That's a shocker. So I'm called down second, thinking, oh, what a shocker. I'm getting used to it at this point.
Rachel Myers, please step down to the end of the
Ooh.
runway.
Little Rachel Myers. Little worried about her. Chances of her winning this thing are gonna be slim to none.
I'm
Tonight's
so perplexed. What's
elimination
happening?
was extremely hard for
Right.
Ben and I. Rachel, you didn't do so well on today's brain binge. And I have to say, in today's callback challenge, although you tried hard and I love your enthusiasm, I think that you seem fairly weak. And I'm very concerned that you're too thin.
Okay.
Okay?
This
But
isn't
Rachel,
the
you're
place-
safe.
Oh, she's safe.
I was just so happy and grateful that I'm not going home tonight because I'm not done snuggling up with PJ.
Mandy Lynn, although you don't have the intellectual prowess that other contestants have, you
How
use
dare
your
you,
smarts to
Mary?
listen to what I have to say.
I've done all I can do, and I just hope that's enough for Mary Alice. I mean, I just can't take being
Imagine being like, you are stupid, aren't you? Yeah, oh, Mandy Lynn, because you're stupid, we are calling you stupid. Awful.
anymore. I don't want to change. I'm happy with how I look.
You have an incredible figure. You're beautiful. There's no question about that. But as far as being America's smartest model,
Excuse me, Ben. Let's talk about Jesse. Jesse.
What was that?
You give me
Was that meant to be like, oh, he's besotted with her, so suddenly he can't speak? This show is like weirdly cheap and almost like a movie, like a comedy movie in a way. I don't get it.
that Jesse look. Like you've got all the confidence in the world.
but look, you're not being smart enough. You're not getting enough questions right.
And I'm not 100% convinced that you could even model. You're gonna have to really lose a lot of weight.
At this moment, I really feel myself becoming a really emotionally disturbed by the whole competition. Body image is just a hard thing to get over.
And it's not
really
gonna be fixed
beginning to take a
like
toll
this.
on me.
The bottom line is it's a draw. It's a draw
had
for
an
us. We have to make a
agonizing-
decision. Obviously, we adore you both, but only one of you can stay in the running to be America's most smartest model.
Right. And whomst?
And so with that, I have to tell you, like Hannibal at the Battle of Zama, Mandy Lynn, you have been vanquished.
Okay, thank you guys. I really appreciate you trying to show me I'm beautiful without all the makeup.
You are Mandy Lynn.
You're going to be a star, Mandy Lynn. We have no doubt that you'll be a star.
Mandy Lynn, bless her soul,
That's so annoying that they've made her change her entire look on the same day and then been like, bye. I don't know if that was permanent hair dye that they gave her, but if it was, it's going to be so hard for her to get back to like a blonde, fun look. Imagine. Oh, I hate that. Hate it so much, girls.
I think she knew that her time had come, but she wasn't going to be defeated. So she's going home this evening, but she's walking away with a better hair color than she came in with.
Don't be rude.
If you were me, would you cover up these? I mean, come on, show it off. If you got it, flaunt it.
Oh, if she just wants to go off and be a little bimbo, like, let her.
I want you to
not
work
harming
harder,
anyone.
Okay?
I'm usually a really strong and confident person, but when people are constantly beating you down about your physical appearance and your body image, it's hard to take.
Yes.
And I think my
Yes,
emotions
it
got
is.
the best of me.
From now on, everyone has to take it to another level. This is a competition. We all have to step up and perform.
I'm really sad to see Mandy Lynn go. I'm even sadder because now the person lower on the pole than me is gone, which means I'm next.
Oh.
But through pain comes perseverance
I guess it is a
and
competition.
power, and I hope that I can just push through it.
Remember, only one of you will leave here with the Extreme Style by VO5, grand prize of
$100,000.
$100.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Ooh, they love a little like cinematic moment, don't they? Right, no, we're not doing all that. Magnetic levitation next time. So, my loves, what an episode that was. I felt remarkably uncomfortable for about 80% of this entire video today. Like, why was this show so candid about so many things? Andre displayed such aggressive, violent behavior towards everyone, but in particular towards Daniel. In that shot where he leans into his ear and like screams hypocrisy, that to me is like, no. If I was in that situation, I would have been like, excuse me, security, this person needs to go. Next, I want to talk about this like physical challenge, this concept of like filling someone up with so much food and using food as a punishment and then being like, right, now you have to go and exercise whilst full of all this cake. Like that to me just seems like such a negligent aspect towards health. Okay, sure, we can kind of contextualize this in like, this is a TV episode, perhaps it's not that serious. But the implications of saying to someone, oh, if you get this right, you get to eat the healthy option, but if you get this wrong, we're going to force you to eat something that's bad for you, especially when there was no concept of like portion sizing in relation to like the size of the person eating. Mandy Lynn, very slim person, forced to eat like half a cake is ludicrous to me. And the idea that that was just on TV like it was the most normal thing. And then she was also portrayed to be bad because she wasn't partaking in that. Even though we saw a shot at the very end where she had eaten like 3/4 of that cake and they were still like, no, finish all your wig. Like that's just so horrendous to me. One of the things that I really struggled with growing up and growing into an adult is the concept of finish all your food. Finish your plate before you can do X, Y, or Z. To me, in my experience, I would never say that to someone, and I would never say that to my children, because I would much rather my offspring or myself stop eating when I am full. It's that simple. And I know that children can be a little bit like, well, I actually want sweeties, so I'm going to pretend that I'm full, so there's more room for that. Just bring out the food later and be like, well, if you are still hungry, you can continue eating. The concept of finish all your food, I feel like is a bit outdated now. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode in the comments box below, because I feel conflicted, kind of distraught, and a little bit like, where is this show gonna go next? And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Today's Instagram shout out goes to Happy Sashimi. Thank you so much for following me over on Instagram, you stunning little cat on the go. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Instagram shout out, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It is xxluxeria. I post fashion and travel content over there. I am also very pleased to announce that we have some brand new Patreons here on the Chanel, my lovelies. I want to say a massive hello and welcome to Rij Miadema, Natasha Hudson Strider, Taylor Martin, Manic Pixie Dream Sloth, Riot Breaker, Ryan Amp Rory, Christopher Axman, Wolfhouse, Sarah Viaday, Louise Doverholt, Elisira, Chad Dewey, and Jodie Unapologetically Me Western. Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon and supporting me a little bit extra on this Chanel. If you want to join the Patreon, the link is in the description box below. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orkos Samoji, Ariadia X, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Shell Herman, Christy Crownover, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Elizabeth Stone, Emily Worsham, Eric Castillo, Finn Dunham, Jen Martin, Caitlin Wright, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Min Mintier, Mariah Sherman, Miss Kiss, Novembrix, Paola Rivera, Ryan Vita, Stefutech, The Chaos Collective, and Vicky Walsh. And with that, my lovelies, I think I'm gonna leave it on the note of when someone is being like incredibly aggressive, incredibly like in your face, sometimes the best possible route of action is to disengage and leave the scenario. Try not to feed into it because you're just gonna come away feeling awful, actually awful. And sometimes an appropriate reaction is to yell back, but not always. And with that, my lovelies, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.